Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I am back again doing your February 2016 monthly tarot horoscopes. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Sagittarius. And I'm back using my regular Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Pre-Moon Law. And I want to say, as an update, talking about the rentals for the sex and relationship videos that I decided to do, I apologize for not letting everybody know that this was the plan. I really hadn't premeditated on doing that. It wasn't something that I really had thought about ahead of time. Something I just wanted to try and see. I didn't even know what the process was on that, and so. But I really think it's working out very well, and I'm very happy with it. So going forward, all the sex and relationship videos are going to be rented out. I am considering renting out my mid-month videos. I'm going to be keeping my regular Shadowscapes videos, my general videos that I do every month around the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Those I plan to keep available for everyone at this time. I may change my mind, but at this time, I want the videos that I have on my channel to be accessible to everyone. So, but one of the decision-making process was really fueled by YouTube changing their monetization policy and having YouTube Red. YouTube Red has cut down my income on my videos by 75%. So it's one of those things that it was a business decision and wasn't meant to hurt anybody. And if you guys want to view the sex and relationship videos, you have to be, or you want to pay for them, you have to be on a desktop or laptop. You cannot be on an iPhone or cell phone in order to pay for them. You can view them on your iPhone or cell phone once you've paid for them, but you have to pay for them via the laptop or the desktop. So that's how it's going. So also guys, my calendar on my Oracle Daphne website is just a calendar. So you're gonna have to, if you want to schedule a private reading, pick a day and time, but then email me. People are not emailing me, they're just posting it when they want, and I can be recording all day and not check my calendar at all, okay, or update my calendar. I've been updating my calendar, trying to at least once a day, but I don't go through each day because it takes forever to go through each day. So just so you know, it's not something that I can really keep up with monitoring. So really just be better for you to email me, say, hey, Elizabeth Olson, I want this day and time, and that's it. My email is elizabetholson31@gmail, and that's all on my website, which I will provide a link for you here and down below. So those are my updates, and I have been shuffling. So let's see what you guys get. I want to say, I feel like Sagittarius has had quite an interesting 2015 was really intense for Sagittarius, and I do feel like so far the energy for February videos is also really intense. So I'm kind of keeping my fingers crossed. It's not going to be intense for you. It needs to be lightened up a little bit. That's kind of how I feel. Hopefully, we're going to get a light reading here. Keeping my fingers crossed for you. And I have been shuffling, so I'm going to lay this out. So, I want to say, actually, maybe I jinxed it. Maybe it's my fault. I'm sorry. I do feel like, actually, the beginning of February is quite heavy for you. I am channeling when I'm talking, so maybe I was just hoping that it wasn't. Maybe I was just feeling that it was going to be, and I was like, maybe. But you have the Three of Swords as the foundation, which is coloring the whole reading. This is heavy. This is very heavy. To add to that, you have what I call a pressure cooker situation, which is Eight of Swords crowning you, okay? And for those of you who are new to my readings, my videos, and my channel, welcome, but I start in different places. So I'm talking about the distant past having this heartbreak, But when I call the foundation, it is the distant card in the distant past, and I think of it as the trunk of the tree. Okay, and if the trunk of the tree is dead, everything else eventually will die. So that's how the tree works. That's how I see it, and it isn't related to life because life is sort of like a tree, and so there's this. To me, this is like two clouds. First, you have this very heavy hurt, pain, trauma, suffering energy. And then you have the Eight of Swords, which is literally the dark cloud hanging over your head. The death of someone in the family. Feeling stuck, feeling doom and gloom, feeling like it's never going to get any better, and feeling like just like the glass is half empty, not so positive, not so good. And this is needing to be very calm and remain calm and not struggle so much. To me, this is like a conversation where you have with someone, which is a struggle. It's like everything you say is a struggle. Everything you're doing is a struggle. And when I say there's a pressure cooker situation, it's like heat from the bottom, but also from the top. Okay. So right now, beginning of February, you're in this pressure cooker. And it's interesting because I was saying in my last reading, for Scorpio, and you may be in a relationship with a Scorpio, okay? I think I was saying in the beginning, maybe it was Scorpio, or maybe it was Libra, I don't remember. Could be a relationship with a Libra too, where there was this element of, in February, this element of feeling like under pressure, because February is such a short month, and then we got, of course, taxes at the beginning of April, so it's like everybody feels like, I feel like for some reason, everybody is like, it's like a mad, crazy time where it's like everybody goes a little bit crazy, and it's just like very anxious and very like stressed out because it's like they have less time to pay their bills, they have less time to make money, they have less time to get things done. It's sort of just like a time crunch. That's kind of what I feel. So it's interesting that I'm picking that up here too. You may be feeling that way. Like you don't have enough time to get everything done that you want to get done. Or for some reason, like there's just like a dark cloud hanging over your head. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of doubt. There's a lot of negativity. This is believing that the world's coming to an end. You may feel like the world's coming to an end. This is also somebody that's sending you ill will or negativity, and this can also be. To me, this is the karma card, okay? You needed to learn the lesson, but you haven't learned it yet. So you're repeating the same things over and over and over again. You may be going through a cycle where you're always getting hurt, because that's the cycle. So we have the distant past and in the present, okay? So to me, this is like, things sucking and then you wishing to start fresh, and then you do. And then it's not really fresh because you haven't learned this lesson of, sorry, it says there's a glare there. You haven't learned this lesson of, what to do better next time, how to do better next time. You're not implementing what you have learned, which means it's sort of the person that says, the alcoholic that says, I promise I'm never going to drink again, or I'm never going to beat you again. What happens 3 years later is that they end up beating you up again. Or this is the person that keeps sleeping with the wrong people. They jump into bed right away, know that it's wrong, but they keep doing it anyways. Because that's what they want to do. You're not learning. And you have the Judgment card in the center of everything, which to me is you wanting to start fresh, you wanting to start over. But to me, you have this old karmic energy. You may be a very old soul, or you may be, again, dealing with the past. You are not over the past. You are not ready to move on. You say you are. Maybe sometimes, on good days, you feel like you are, but really you don't. You do have this King of Cups crossing you, which is to me, this is happiness. This is happiness, and this is feeling very content. I do see it as occasionally an older Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces male, okay? When I say older than me, I'm going to say usually it's between late 30s on, okay? 40 on. I wouldn't say, I mean, even 38. Okay, 38. 35. Okay, so 35. Well, not younger than 35, okay? Stick with my usual, original assessment there. But to me, this is happiness. So you have hot and cold and hot and cold and hot and cold and hot and cold. But not through the whole reading. So to me, it's a little bit more complex. Again, February is an intense time. It's an intense time. To me, this is being really, really happy. To me, this is everything like being really, really, your cup being full. Look at that giant cup, okay? The giant cup. And again, it's interesting that I was mentioning the alcoholic. You need to be careful about alcohol in February. I feel like this is an issue because I feel like this will bring you more heartache. There will be problems. I feel like you may be suffering from some kind of relapse in February. But, okay, so going back to the cup being full with happiness. Okay, so the cup is being very full with happiness, and at the same time you're sad. You're happy and you're sad. You're happy and you're sad. And you have the Eight of Wands, which is, I guess, wishing to be free, wishing to be not stuck, wishing for wrongs to be made right, okay, wishing for some kind of justice. You got the Justice card in the reverse, and the Justice card is actually really, really good. And I always pick a second card when it comes with what I call the Wish card, okay. And again, this is the Libra. I see this usually as the Libra female, someone born in the fall. October. Could also be Virgo too. You know, Sagittarius, Virgo, Sagittarius, Libra. I don't know. I feel like it's more Sagittarius, Libra than anything. And Libra is the justice. You know, the justice person. This is wrongs being made right. You coming out on top. Everything will be taken care of by the angels. This is you praying for things to change, but there's a karmic lesson. So it's like you are on your knees, like every single day, praying that life is going to get better. But the problem is that you are not making the changes necessary to make your life better. So therefore, nothing will. It is a cycle. And you have the Three of Wands as the outcome. So as good as everything gets temporarily, you being the happiest person in the world, you're king of the world. You have it all. And actually, you do actually have it all because you have the Two of Wands, which is sitting on top of the world. That's so interesting. I always talk about that. So you have the king and sitting on top of the world. So seriously, you are the king sitting on top of the world, or queen sitting on top of the world. You know, you may be very high-powered. Some Sagittarius. Some of you may work in the government. I want to say or work for the government. I felt that actually in the Libra video, or maybe it was the Scorpio video. I think it was a Libra video. So, I feel like there's somebody who works for the government, okay? But, so you're very high-powered. I want to say you're very high-powered. Now, you may also have a very good job. Things may be going very good. Financially, you may be going very good, but for some reason, there's something that you're expecting to change. You're praying. You're very spiritual, okay? You're praying to God every single day for things to change. But nothing does because you haven't made any changes. And the Three of Wands, as the outcome, is being on the roller coaster. Never getting off. It's like a never-ending loop, highs and lows and highs and lows and highs and lows. And you're going around that loop on the roller coaster, but you're never getting off. Because you never make the decision to get off. And this is sitting on the fence. She's standing there. She's standing on the end. This is coming to the end of something, okay? So I'm going to warn you guys here. There is a pattern. You're in a relationship or you're in a job that's coming to an end. Either you're in a contract job that's coming to an end, you're doing something which you cannot continue to do because it's an unhealthy pattern. I feel like this is more relationship-oriented than job, okay? But for some of you, it is. To me, the Two of Wands is actually a great point to be on as far as career. The Three of Wands is not, because that means something has come to an end. To me, it's like a regression. Even though I know the 3 is more than the 2, to me it's a regression. But again, it may not be a bad regression. It may just be indecisiveness. You may be in a high-power position, but then you may want to strike out on your own. You may want to start your own business. You may want to do something yourself. There may be something that you want to do, but you haven't gotten the guts yet to do it. You do have the firepower energy, though, because you have the Ace of Wands, and I like to see that for you in your position of your attitude, okay? This is also competitiveness in a healthy way. Competitiveness, this can be, competitiveness between siblings, or this can be competitiveness and rivalry in some cases between friends. But this is like, you've got the firepower to make whatever it is that you want happen. So say you want to start your own YouTube channel, or say you want to start your own business, or say you want to do something, you have the energy to do it in February. It's just you haven't made up your mind to do it yet. So this is very tricky as far as relationships. I do feel, though, that there's heartbreak coloring everything. So it's like no matter what you do, in a way you are damned, and you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Because if you don't live the situation that you're in, it's going to come to an end naturally, and you're just going to sit there and it's going to stagnate, okay? But if you do leave, I feel like you're uncertain about what's going to happen, and you're thinking about it as like it's the end of the world. And right now you're king of the world, and you don't want that to end. Or you're queen of the world, you don't want that to end. You're concerned that all this lovely financial stuff is going to go out the window. You're concerned that it's going to be a messy divorce, and I don't think it would be. You're concerned that you could even lose your job. You're concerned about losing your job, but you're so concerned about loss or whatever that you're not even taking a step forward. It's sort of just like right now, you're very insecure. That's all I want to say. February is a very insecure time. You're insecure. In a way, you know what's going to happen. You know that there is something that's not going to be able to continue forward. You're not going to be able to continue on in a relationship, or not going to be able to continue on in life, even. Not even just a job, in life, the way that you've been going. And that is something that I feel like is worrying you. You're fearful, you're worried. You have this dark cloud of doom and gloom, like, oh my gosh, like, what if this happens and what if that happens? But honestly, if there's something in life that you need to go through, there's no way to avoid it, except even if you sit on the couch. Like a friend of mine once told me, she said, listen, Beth, she said, there are days where I want to lay in bed and pull the covers up over my head. But you can't do that. Some people can. They have a lot of free time, and that's what it's okay for them to do that. But and occasionally, if you're not feeling well, yeah, but not every single day of your life, because that's not living life. And right now, if you have the 3 of Wands energy, then you have either some strong Gemini in your chart, Libra in your chart, or you're just really pretty freaking indecisive. And you just don't know how to proceed, what comes next. And I'm telling you, the way forward is to have courage. The way forward is to take your ideas, your talents, your gifts, and go for it. And that's what a Sagittarius is, that person that shouldn't sit on the fence, because their shadow is the Gemini that sat on the fence for years. So if you're in a relationship with a Gemini, I don't feel like it's a good influence. Okay, I'll just say that too. I don't feel like or Libra, I don't feel like it's a good influence. You may have some Libra, again, in your chart, which is going to be hard for you, because it's, you're losing firepower. It's sort of just like you've got this giant bonfire inside you, right? And it's just got all these flames. But you're not tending to it. You're just letting it burn out. It's like you're not using it for anything. And you need to use it because that's what your soul mission is supposed to do. So this is what's going to happen. Should you stay on the fence, that you're going to get, you're going to have the Death card in reverse, which is not good. This is the refusal to make changes, clinging to the past and the way things were, looking down, being resistant. In the best sense, in the best sense, this is cutting ties with the past. All the cord, you're getting the cords cut, all the cords are cut, and you're free to move on, okay? That's in the best sense. I feel like you are being resistant to moving forward because of your insecurities, because you're not sure. Because you're not sure if you go, let's just say, you say like, you're okay, you're going to start your own business. You're not sure if you're going to be successful, but you're not even, the thing about Sagittarius is Sagittarius just needs to try it. Sagittarius just needs to go and do it. Think it through, but go and do it, okay? Because you're going to be successful if you do that. The universe will support you. And it is interesting that I say that because you have the star card, which is also strong firepower. Think about all the stars in the universe supporting you energetically for getting the things that you want, for your accomplishments. The star card is also an Aquarius female. It can also be Pisces female. I've seen the star card as pretty much every zodiac sign, but this is also the medium. So you may be like a medium, but for whatever reason you're very confused about what it is that you're supposed to do. I feel like there is confusion because it's like, and again, you may have some Capricorn in your chart because I feel like you're taking 3 steps forward and then 2 steps back. By the end of February, you will have taken a step back. You never want to go backward. You always want to go forward. It is true for everything in life, okay? And if you're clinging to the past, and if you stay there for too long, actually, the ground that you're on will shift, and you will be going backwards. It's like the car. It's the car that's like if you're on an incline, and you're stopped, how the car just goes back just a couple little inches and then goes forward, and then finally when you put your foot on the gas, then it goes forward. But you're stuck and you're stopped, and then you go back a little bit. That's you. Because you're resistant, you don't know where to go forward, and you're like, whoa, slow the fuck down. Like, what's going on here? You're telling me that my job's going to come to an end and my relationship's coming to an end, but I have to be okay with it. And I'm going to say, yeah. You do. Why? Even though it's upsetting to you, even though emotionally you can't handle it, emotionally you are wanting love and you're looking for it in all the wrong places, or you're not feeling like you're getting it, eventually that love will come to you. But like our stomach, I said this to someone recently, our stomach, in order to fill up our stomach more, it needs to empty out, okay? That's just how we are, okay? It's the same in life. In order to fill up, you have to let go of that old. You have to let go of the past. You have to move forward. You are not over the past at all. The past is still very fresh to you. You're still very hurt. You're still very downtrodden. You're still heartbroken. You're still in a place of negativity. And worst case scenarios, you know, some of you people are going, yeah, I think about worst case scenarios all the time. You're thinking worst case scenario, X, Y, Z all the time. And you need to start thinking, gosh, it's really going to be great if I get out of this fucking crazy relationship. You know, gosh, it's really going to be great if I start my own business. Gosh, it's really going to be great if, you know, I take a trip somewhere and have a really great time and I learn a lot, you know. You need to heal. You have the star card and you need to heal. The universe is sending you healing energy, healing. But that's what needs to happen. You need to heal from the past. In order to move on from the past, you need to do a couple of things. One, stop saying yes when you really mean no, okay? 2, you need to literally take one step into your future, and like Indiana Jones, the pathway will miraculously form for you. But this is doing something that maybe nobody else has done. This is taking, in a way, a healthy risk. And I'm not saying going and jump. You guys literally do not go jump off cliffs here. This is not what I'm suggesting, okay? I am saying you need to take a metaphorical step in a new direction, doing something you maybe haven't done before. Maybe it's a new job, or maybe it's a new relationship, but it's the new. It's not the same, and it's not doing things in the same way. If you continue, you can't. First of all, the universe is not going to let you continue doing the same things the same way. If you do, it will be very negative for you. That's what the universe is saying here, because you are in a pattern. You're stuck on the roller coaster of relationships, the roller coaster of cheating and getting cheating on, the roller coaster of breaking up and getting back together, the roller coaster of a relationship that's not going anywhere, or a job that's not going anywhere. It's just being stuck. To me, it's just status quo. And I don't like status quo. Universe doesn't like status quo. We're all sort of trying to get something done. There's always that need to move forward, or else things stagnate and get really boring. And stagnation is like the worst thing for Sagittarius. Like, Sagittarius need that freedom, that, like, you know, crazy trip to someplace they've never been. They need that element of the surprise. They need that new thing to do, that new project to work on. They're always doing something progressive. They're always doing something going, you know, that maybe hasn't been done. Again, it's the element of the new, okay? And then also, you need to change your vibration, raise your vibration via positive energy, via clearing your energy. All these things will help you move forward. Letting go of that pain, experiencing joyful moments, having fun, happy times. I feel like, again, you may be the king of the world right now, but it's sort of like you want to maintain that element of status. You want to maintain that level of success. You want things to stay status quo so that you don't have to let go of your position. You want things to stay status quo so that you don't change. And that is the kiss of death for your soul and your spiritual growth. And in life, the universe does not support that kind of energy. It just doesn't. I mean, there's really not much else I can tell you there. I mean, everything changes. That's the bottom line. So, whether we want it or not. So, I'm going to leave off there. I'm going to send you lots of love and romance via this rose to you. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, Google Plusing all my videos. I really appreciate it. I send you big hugs, like always. Big hugs. Big kisses. And I will be back again with more videos. Stay tuned for more, and thank you guys so much. All right, all the best. Take care. Bye.